TFNN. Headline News Update.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien, coming to you live from TFNN headquarters in St. Petersburg, Florida, 1 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. 3 hours left to go in the trading week, and we got markets hanging around slightly higher territory right now. S&P's up 7 points, trading at 29.79. We get the Dow trading up 77 points, trading at 26,806. S&P's positive by 3, trading at 29.79. Gold contract flat at 15.25. Had been as low as about 15.10 earlier in the day before we got that jobs number at 8:30. We'll go over that in a moment. We got oil rocking and rolling in both directions. Negative 11 pennies at 56.19. You'll see the volatility in that oil contract though as well. And the dollar index negative 67 ticks at 97.875. And notes and bonds a little bit of higher price and lower yield. The 10-year up 2 ticks, 131.11. 30-year up 19 ticks, 164.16. We actually have Fed Chairman Powell speaking right now, and we'll see. We might get some headlines. Doesn't seem too surprising as of yet, but we'll start it off. Let's jump over to the indices. We'll start it off with the Dow. So the story of the day, non-farm payrolls, 130,000 for the month. The estimation had been 150, and you also got a big number for government in here, where non-government jobs will just jump over. There is your lineup of where they were added. Government adding 34,000. You take that out of there, you're looking at about 96,000 for the private sector. Keeping that in mind, jumping back to the charts, I'll pull it up. We'll start off with the Dow, 26,819 right now, reached a low of 26,715 earlier in the day. NASDAQ 100, a little bit different, 7862 right now. S&P is trading at 29.81, had been as low as 29.72. Crude oil, I said, within about 11 pennies of where it closed for the session yesterday, but talk about some volatility. You trade down to a 54 handle in crude, and now we're back 56.53. Gold contract catching quite a bit on the jobs number. We trade up to 15.35, now trading at 15.25. Jumping around a bit, so a couple of headlines as you have Fed Chairman Powell saying we're seeing a new macroeconomic landscape, slower growth, lower inflation, lower interest rates. The implication is central banks will have less ability to support the economy in a downturn should one come. Pretty interesting comment there. And the 10-year, taking a look, spiking prior to the jobs number. We get the jobs number, we go from 1.6, we're now trading at 1.55 on that 10-year yield. Stay tuned, folks. Steve Rhodes did a program at 9 a.m. this morning. We're going to replay that. Dave White live at 2 o'clock. Tom O'Brien live at 3. Stay tuned, folks.